Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about another topic related to HTML list. In our previous session, we discussed how to create unordered list in HTML web page, right? So this session is in the continuation of the same where we will talk about how we can design the list in HTML web page, okay? So there are various type of you can say style type that we can apply to the unordered list that we are going to see in this particular session. But prior to that, if you have not watched the previously released session, then I recommend you to go and check out those sessions because those sessions are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow the sequential session, then it would be really very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Okay, because for now we are just focusing on the styling, not on the basics of unordered list, because that thing we have already covered in our previous sessions. So yeah, I think now we are good to start with the session. So here you can see right now I have just noted down the basic HTML code without any specific thing, like just only one heading is there, which is showing HTML by Sharmit. So let me show you the output of this. So just press Ctrl S for save, refresh your browser, and it is coming like this, HTML by Sharmit. Okay, so this is ready. Now what we are going to do, we are going to see how we can style the type of unordered list. If you don't know what is unordered list, how we can create, so that thing you can check in previous session because it is ready there in a detailed way, right? So for now I'm just directly creating one list. So before creating the list, let's put some heading here. So unordered list of products. Okay, so this is the title I want to give to my list. So just save it, refresh it. You can see it is coming like this, unordered list of products. Now I'll just copy it from here, paste it here. Okay, no need to copy, we will just create the list directly here. So UL is for unordered, this is the first tag that we use for unordered list. Then we will use li for the list item, and here we can use li to store the products. So let's say the first product I want to mention is laptop, then simply write li here. Next product is mobile, li, then maybe camera, then li again, and this time we will put headphones. Okay, and again li. So this is my recommendation, like whenever you are learning about either table, list or anything, please try to put some data, at least 4 to 5 rows in a 4 to 5 rows, because if you try with more data it would give you more clarity. Okay, that's why I always create an example with at least 4 to 5 rows. So here you can see the fifth line item we are going to enter is printer. So let's save it and refresh your browser. So once you refreshed it, it comes like this. So this is just a normal unordered list. We have not applied anything yet, any style, a specific type. Okay, now this is just a basic thing. Now we are going to add another list with some different unique style. So let's go with it. So we will just simply copy the same list again and paste it here, and here we will use ul. In ul tag, just go with style. Remember one thing, so far like we have not discussed CSS in a detailed way, that we will discuss for sure in the upcoming session, but for time being we are just using it for just small customization. Like you can see I'm using style attribute, style property, and here we will use the list type, list style type. So here we have various options like Armenian, circle, decimal, decimal leading zero, disk, Georgian, lower alpha, lower Greek, Latin, Roman, no, none, and square. Even symbols are there. Okay, so these are the all possible options. So let's try with some example here. So for the first one, I would like to select. Let me select this again. List style type. Let's go with circle first. Okay, so I'll just select circle, save the code, refresh your browser. So you can see this time list is coming with a circular. Okay, previously it was bullet point, but now it is coming with a circular pointers. Okay, let me copy the heading as well so that we can easily see the difference. and it will highlight the difference as well. Okay, so refresh it again. So now you can see second list is with circular pointers and first one is with bullet pointers. Fine. Now let's copy it again, and this time we will apply some other thing. So let's go with list style type, and instead of circle we will go with George. From here let's go with square. Okay, save it, refresh your browser. After a refresh you will see, I think, yeah, it is coming in a square pointers. Okay, so first list is by default list. I'll tell you what type of a list is this. Then we have circular list, and then we have square list. Now another one is disk. So if I paste it here, the same list, and instead in place of list style type we will put disk. Save it and refresh it. So you can see it is coming with a default pointer. Okay, so by adding this you can easily identify that this is the default, which is disk. So if maybe in interview someone asks you which type of list is coming on HTML by default in unordered, so you can simply say it is coming as a disk type. Okay, so this is disk type. Fine. All right, now we will focus on the next thing, which is next type. So let me copy the same thing again, paste it here, save it, and here we will change the list type to other option, which is none. Okay, so let's go with none and see what is none. So if I opt this option, none option, and if I refresh my web browser, you will see list is coming. We have defined it as a list, but it is not coming with any pointer symbol. So yes, there are some requirement in project where we are supposed to create a list, but we don't want to show the pointers to user. So in that case, we will go with an option list style type as none. So if you go with none, it will not show you anything on the screen, although it is a list. Okay, so don't get confused that it is list or not. It is list because we are using UL tag, we are using LI tag, but we are not specifying any particular list style type instead of none, because we are using here none. Okay, so if we are using none, that means like we are not if we don't want to show any pointer here on the unordered list of products. Clear? Fine. Now what we will do, we will simply copy it from here, and let's try some other options as well, but those options will come with some different languages, so maybe you will not be able to understand it properly, but yeah, at least we can see. So the next option is Georgian. If I go with Georgian, save the web browser, refresh, save the code and refresh the browser, so you can see it is coming with some different symbol. Okay, so this is Georgian symbols. So if you don't know, it's completely fine. So as per your requirement, if you don't want to go with it, it's completely fine. You can select whatever you want to select, but this is the one example for Georgian list. Likewise, we can see another option, which is Armenian. So for that, I'll simply remove this part from here and will mention here as Armenian. Okay, save it, refresh it. So it is coming with a different option now, which is like this. Okay, so these are the way through which we can easily make the unordered list stylish. Okay, and if you check other options, like I'll tell you one more thing. Although this what we can say, this unordered list is not coming with the sequential numbers, right? But if you go with lower Roman option and refresh your browser, you will see this list is coming with some numbers as well. Okay, but I would suggest you to don't go with this option, because if you want to use numbers, it's better to go with ordered list. Unordered list is not for making this sequential. Okay, unordered list is just to show the things in a pointer way. So other options you can select, circle, you can select square, Georgian, even Georgian, if we are not able to read that clearly like what exactly it is, but if you want, you can use Georgian, we can use Armenian. So okay, and if you don't want to show any symbol, then in that case you can simply go with a none. Okay, so Roman thing we can use, but it is not recommended from my end, but it's totally depend on your situation, like why do you need that. So it's completely okay if you want to use it, but what I do prefer, like I do prefer, like if I want to show it in a sequential form or numbers, then I would prefer to go with the ordered list. Clear? So yeah, that's all for today. I hope it is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.